Guitar update. I thought I'd play the other bit of Not Took It Sleigh Riders. I'd already done part of it on the Hamer video. Right, what I've got hanging around my neck here is a 1997 limited edition Gibson Les Paul Junior TV. Now, I bought this guitar in a store in Hong Kong that disappeared during the SARS crisis, I think. I bought this guitar in 1998 from a store in Hong Kong called Ishiban. Sorry, my Japanese pronunciation is terrible. And what that store did, interestingly enough, was sell a whole load of grey imported Japanese market products. So you had everything in there from anime figurines, Japanese snacks, clothes and musical instruments. So they had a whole load of really interesting, weird Fernandez and similar Japanese production guitars. But they also had instruments like this, which were limited runs that have been done for the Japanese market by non-Japanese manufacturers. So this is pretty much the same as a Les Paul Junior double cut historic, but it was much cheaper, because obviously, the guitar aficionados in Japan will not buy something if it's even slightly off spec, and as a result they had to produce this thing, which is pretty much a dead nuts 58 Les Paul recreation. So if I come in close to the camera, you can see it's got the original style Les Paul Junior tailpiece, which is just a single angled bar without any ridges on it for intonation. It did originally come with a tortoise shell scratch plate. Got the dog's teeth in today. Unfortunately, that became a victim of the Malaysian climate, and after I'd had the guitar for maybe 2 or 3 years, I started noticing that the scratch plate had changed colour, and it developed a sort of oily sheen on it. And then one time I changed the strings on this guitar, hung it back on a wall hanger in the apartment we lived in at the time, and we went away on vacation for a week. And I came back, walked in, took one look at this guitar, and all the top 3 strings had corroded through and snapped, and that was purely as a result of the gases that were gassing off of the original scratch plate as it just broke down in the heat. So I had to take off the old scratch plate. I went to a local guitar store, Wofat Music House, which we affectionately call the bicycle shop because that's what it looks like in there. It's a real old-fashioned Chinese shop lot with stuff just piled up everywhere. Cupboards full of spare parts and guitars hanging on just about every available square foot of wall space, and a warehouse from storage space upstairs that I don't think they have any idea what's in there. I know certainly a friend of mine many years ago went in there and found an original 1960s Hofner scratch plate still in its wax paper wrapping, for which he said, "How much do you want for this?" They said, "Oh, give us 50, bring it." He nearly took their arm off because he knew they cost about $100 on eBay. Well, anyhow, other appointments, obviously mahogany body and neck, single P90. It's not one of the P100 hung cancellers, it's really a genuine P90. It's very, very light mahogany body. I suspect is one piece because you can't really see, you can't see a join in the middle, but you can see grain waving across the whole thing. The vintage style 3-a-side tuners. The Gibson logo has faded away to nothing. It's one of the painted on ones, not the inlaid ones. So, well, it's a Les Paul Junior. So, well, what does it sound like? Well, not a lot to demo here. It's a P90, and there's one of them. It's a P90. You can roll the tone off. But really, with one of these, you want to give it some grit. Give it some welly, lad. What else can I say about this guitar? Well, yeah, this as I say, it was bought in Hong Kong. It had a bit of an unfortunate accident when we were travelling back from Hong Kong to Malaysia, and it wasn't the fault of the baggage handlers. It was my fault. It was on the luggage trolley, and the luggage trolley hit a bump on the floor, and the hard shell case fell off. As a result, it's got a lovely little crack in the back of the headstock, but that hasn't spread any, and this was it was a long time ago. This was like 18 years ago, and it hasn't got any worse, so got away with that one. Hey, it's light as a feather, it rings like a bell. 1997 Les Paul Junior DCTV. See you later.